program here on HS Television with your host, better still, waiter, Pauzu Masaud. And today is a star-studded episode. I'll be chit-chatting with the 3 Music Awards Artiste of the Year, Superstar. So in 2015, in his quest to, hitching his wagon to a star, he, after trying several means to, getting his craft house there, he participated in the MTN Hitmaker. From there, he's grown to become a big force to be reckoned with in the music industry, performing from one big stage to even more bigger stage to one big collaborations to the other. To many, he is the lover boy. To some other guys or your guy man. To the youngsters, he's an icon. And I don't know what you describe him. But contrary to Lord's wife, who turned back and became a pillar of salt, my guest has grown from just looking for it to become a body of sugar. Call him the girl dem sugar or the sugar daddy. Dennis Nana Dwamena, otherwise known as Kidi, is my guest on E-Lens. My brother, you're welcome.
Welcome. Try this your intro, world class. World class. Spoil it.
Did I miss anything in
Oh no, you spoiled it. Like you spoiled it, crap. This intro is fire.
Charlie, thanks, bro.
You do your research, but you mentioned my government name and Charlie. It was so.
I know I was coming to meet a star, so I need to get it on point.
It's important.
But how are you doing?
I'm well. I'm doing great. Today's a good day. It's a sunny day, so I'm feeling great. I'm amazing. Yeah.
Great. Let's talk about COVID. I mean, we are in a time where you can't have a conversation without bringing COVID-19. Let's talk. How has it treated you so far? As a music artist, how has COVID treated you?
It's brought positives, brought negatives. I mean, positives, I've still managed to have songs that people like. I've still managed to have a lot of hit songs in the system. The negatives is that obviously we're not playing shows, we're not doing a lot of the things we used to do previously. So yeah, our bank accounts are bleeding a crowd, but we're still in. And even on my way here, I was listening to the news and Nana Showboy said we should still stay at home. So it's another silent Easter. It means no shows are coming. I mean, if you look at that aspect, you see that it's taking a huge toll on us. But positively, we've had amazing.
It's done something good. Let's talk about Nana. Were you looking forward to having him have an address where he will lift restrictions or he will ease the restrictions?
I mean, we're all looking forward to the ease, because of the vaccines and stuff. We're hoping that they'll be eased a bit, but it's not being everybody has the vaccine, so you cannot ease it, because then if you ease it, you put other people at risk. So I mean, I understand it, but I mean, personally, I would have wished that would be small, here and there. Yes, he's dead. We need to celebrate the food now, but it is what it is.
Are you vaccinated?
Oh yeah, I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
What's the feeling like?
Oh, I thought it was going to be painful, but it felt like nothing. So we went through and then boom. Yeah, it was smooth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but Kidi, can we comfortably say that COVID-19 has become a necessary evil, especially to you? Because even in COVID-19, you produce some of the hit songs. For instance, Say Cheese. And even in COVID-19, you've won Artiste of the Year. You've had some massive streams as well. So can you comfortably say that COVID-19 and its consequences in a way was a necessary evil?
Okay, to me, yes, but generally I won't say the necessary evil because people have died, so it's not something that we need to be proud about. But like I said, there are negatives and positives. Negatives being all of these things: the death, the sickness, the financial strain on people. But positively, like you said, I've had hit songs in this period. I've been able to win Artist of the Year in this period. I've top charts in this period, endorsements in this period. Like for me personally, I'm blessed and I'm honored. I'm very, very grateful. I just, it's sad that it happened, but it happened. God, brings positivity out of situations. So that's my positive I got from the situation. So yeah.
All right. I chanced on some of your old videos on social media, even from dates back to your days of MTN Hitmaker, to the superstar you are now. And I realized you've grown. Do you feel same? Do you feel there was a new Kidi now?
It is.
Feel same?
Every day I grew, and that's actually one of the important things that I look forward to, the growth. I don't mean to be. I can't be perfect. I can't. Every time I come out with a song, I don't expect it to be perfect and be all that because it's a long journey ahead. I've been here for only 4 or 5 years.
It looks like you've been here forever.
Yeah, exactly. I'm looking forward to the daily growth, like you said. The kind of Kidi you knew 4 years ago isn't the same Kidi you know now. And the Kidi you know now won't be the same Kidi you know in 3 years ahead. So I'm looking forward to the daily growth in the music, the person I am, and generally, like you said, as an icon. So, yeah.
Okay. in recent times, any song you put out there, you churn out, becomes a hit.
Yeah.
What is your creative process like? Is it strategic? Is it something that you particularly plan that this thing must be a hit by hook or crook, or it's just one of those things, but it happens by magic?
Me, when I'm making music, I don't put a strain on myself to make a hit.
Okay.
Because when I do that, then it restricts my creativity. When I'm inspired to do so, maybe I want to sing about this particular topic. When I go into the studio, I'm focused on, bringing out all the emotions in that topic. And I know that once the music is good, that's the basic, the fundamental. The music must be good. Once the music is good, my team will take care of the rest and making sure it gets the rest of the world. So that's all I focus on.
Okay.
Good music.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Have you been disappointed about the reception of a particular music you churned out before? Have you?
Well, I can't say. Maybe 5 years ago, immediately after Hitmaker, I put out a song. I was expecting that Charlie. Now I've one Hitmaker, I'm a star. So when I put any song, should be a hit. That's where I got the wake up call that it's not all roses. Like it doesn't mean because people like you when you put out a song, you must hit. So I remember after Hitmaker, I put out a song, a couple of songs here and there. And it was like that. So I was like, the music, I need to work extra hard, and I never need to put in my mind that every song I put out must be a hit. I don't have to. Nobody's entitled to give you a hit. You just have to put the work in and then hope for the best. So yeah.
Okay. You write your songs yourself?
Yeah, I write. I produce most of my stuff as well. Yeah.
Do you find it a big deal for artists who produce their songs themselves? Is it really?
It's not really a big deal. It's not because. Think of the world's greatest artists. They are not producers. They don't produce their songs. It's just an extra add-on. Exactly. It's just an extra add-on that I can produce, because even when I produce the song myself, when I'm done, sometimes I still even send it over to like renowned beat makers.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
So most of the songs I'll produce, when I finish, I'll send it to like an MOG or a Beats God or Liquid Beats or Willis.
To do
just
exactly.
because I know their job is producing. I'm an artist.
Okay.
I just happen to know how to produce, but I'm not as good as
You're
they
not
are.
as technical
Exactly.
as they would be.
Exactly.
Okay.
So when I finish, I still send it over to them. So being a producer, it's nice. It helps in the producing and writing of your music, but it's not really necessarily same as writing. Unfortunately, in this climate, environment, we put so much strain on. This artist, he writes his own music. This one has it. It's not everyone here. Beyonce, Michael Jackson, they are the world's greatest artists we have. You don't write their music. But it's unfortunate that here you don't write your music, you are relegated to only talent. But some people are just talented performers, and they can execute somebody's writing, and there shouldn't be anything wrong with it.
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, what inspires your lyrics the most? What inspires?
It's just life, life, things that people go through.
You say love.
No, life. Love is in life,
Okay.
So it's just things that when I write music, I want it to be relatable. I want it to be something that when you hear, you've probably gone through it. You are going through it. Somebody has gone through it. It helps the music, because the best thing to happen to my music is that every time I release a song, it's so relatable. It's either you can get married to it, you can break up with it, you can mend your broken heart with it. You can do something in your life with it, and that's what helps the music, because then it makes it so relatable and easy to sing along. Yeah.
But they are usually not personal.
No, some of them. I mean, there's been a couple of them that are personal, but.
Which of your songs was from a personal experience? Two or three of them.
There was a couple of them on my Sugar album.
Yeah.
I had Letter to Ifia, which was a very personal heartbreak story, and the outro was a song I did for my son. A couple of love songs. Odo was a song I wanted to, there's a couple of things I've done, and some of them are just, vibes, just in the studio, literally vibing. And some of them are other people's stories that I've heard about. So, yeah.
Kidi, broken hearts. Which girl had the guts to break your heart?
That time I was nobody. So
you're nobody.
Yeah,
That was like some years ago.
Oh, even right now, Seth, just if you give them a chance, they will break you. Women, they are dangerous.
Ever since you became the Kidi we know today, have you had any?
Oh, right now as I'm Kidi, my heart is of stone, so I won't give anybody a chance.
Your heart is what?
It's made of stone. You can't break
so
it.
Unless they crack it.
Yeah, unless you use hammer.
Hammer
Right now, no. Because I mean, but it's good to get. I've been not heartbroken, but I've been hurt a couple of times, and it helps because it inspires writing, inspires the music. As artists, I don't feel like sometimes we need to put a strain on ourselves too much, because we need to go through life, we need to live through the emotions, because it's what inspires us to write music. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Kidi, your brand has fast grown to become one that appeals. I mean, you appeal to everyone.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. But it looks like you have such a massive one amongst the female fraternity, amongst women. And that appears to be quite strategic to me because you appear to be that sexy guy, the Mr. Loverboy, the girl, them sugar. Was it calculated?
At all. I even don't like it when people peddle that, narrative that for the women. I'm for everybody. I make music for everybody. And most of the time, my music that I do, the guys will say, "Oh, dear, but the songs I write, the lyrics I write are the lyrics that the men are supposed to use on the women.
Okay.
So it's for you, the guys, to use for your women and cockroach them and things. But I mean, I love my fans. I love the male. I love the female. It's just fortunate or unfortunate that women gravitate towards my song more, so it looks like that. But I make music for everybody.
But don't you think it's also about, aside the music? I mean, it's about your lifestyle. I mean, you every lady would attest to the fact that Ghanaian artists, they come female, or appear sexier. Out of three, definitely you make the cut.
So.
But it's a feedback that you get. I'm sure you get several times. Exactly. So don't you think that's also like because of your brand positioning in a way? So you have six packs, you are good looking, you are light skinned. I mean, you have what a lot of girls will look out for. Don't you think?
I mean, it helps. Like you said, it helps because it comes up in conversations a lot. Oh, with your way, or you see, or it looks like this. It helps. It helps that people. It's not just about the music, but even as you're making good music, people can love the person that is making the good music. So, like you said, it does definitely help that women find you attractive, they find you hot, they find you sexy and good looking. It helps, yeah.
What's the weirdest encounter you've had with a fan?
Yes.
Let's talk about, let's start with the fun in general.
A fan in general. I think I was in Italy.
What happened?
No, I was a guy. I was on stage performing, and looking back, it's very traumatizing because on stage it looked like it was part of the act and it was nice and all, but this guy was standing down there and then he held my shoe and he was just licking my shoe.
I'm serious.
He was just licking, and it was loose, so you had spikes on them.
Yeah.
So I was wondering how. And on stage it looked like, hey, look, it means I was giving him fans, yeah, do it. But later I was like, what was that?
What were you?
I said, what's going on? You know where this shoe has stepped? Like, it was very traumatic. But I mean, I can understand that he did it out of love, and yeah. So females. The females, yeah. I don't want to expose them, but
no, that's why you won't mention it. You wouldn't mention it. You wouldn't mention it.
Usually, some of these things happen, on social media. I still stand by the fact that it